I left the office earlier than usual. The tickets were tucked inside my coat pocket, still warm from the printer. A beach resort, her favorite kind of surprise. Emily's gonna cry, Kyle had said before I left. I hope in a good way. I laughed. I picked up flowers, white tulips, and drove straight to her apartment. My heart was light. Stupidly light. It's a kind of light that makes you miss warning signs. When I parked, her blinds were half open. I thought I'd sneak up. Tap it on the window like I used to. Then I saw him. A guy, sitting beside her on the couch, her head on his shoulder. Her laughs, oft, easy. The one I used to live for. I didn't move. I didn't blink. She leaned in. You're such an idiot, she giggled. He kissed her shoulder. But you like idiots. She smirked, especially when they know how to keep secrets. The tulips dropped from my hand. Should we go to your place or stay in? He asked. She whispered. I told him I'm meeting friends tonight. We've got time. My ears rang. That couch. That was my spot. Are you sure he's not suspicious? The guy asked. He trusts me too much, she laughed. That's the problem. I should have kicked the door in. I should have yelled. But I just stood there. Her voice was like a hammer now. He thinks I'm still the girl he proposed to. And then she said it. God, I can't believe I ever said yes to him. My chest sank. I didn't even realize I was walking backward until my heel hit the curb. I got in the car. The flowers were crushed. I stared at the steering wheel for I don't know how long. My phone buzzed. Emily, can't wait to see you tonight. I wanted to scream. Instead, I typed back, me too. Then I turned off my phone and drove into the quiet. Asterisk, you're early, Emily said as I stepped into the restaurant. I missed you. Lie didn't even sting. She leaned in to kiss. My cheek, you look tired. Long day. I pulled out her chair. She smiled like she hadn't been in another man's arms hours ago. Like my hands didn't shake holding the menu. This place is cute, she said. I've always wanted to try their pasta, or whatever you would. Like, you're being sweet tonight. I forced a smile. I try. She laughed and reached across the table. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I swallowed. Glad to hear that. How was work? Forget work. Tell me about your day. Nothing interesting. Hung out with Mia. Got coffee. Took a nap. Mia, that was her. Go to cover. I didn't flinch. Sounds relaxing. She nodded. Sleep. I needed it. I bet you did. Our eyes narrowed a little. Are you okay? Why wouldn't I be? You seem off. I'm fine. She tilted her head. You sure? Just tired. She looked down at her wine glass. I know I've been distant lately. Oh, work stress, wedding planning, everything. I nodded slowly. Makes sense. She reached for my hand. But I'm here, with you. Skin crawled. Yeah. The waiter came, took our order. I barely tasted the food when it arrived. I was thinking, she said between bites, maybe we should move the wedding date up. I looked up. Why? I just feel like why wait? Sudden. Change of heart? More like, I want to hold on to what's good. I stared at her. You think we're good? She blinked. Aren't we? I think I need air, I muttered, standing up outside. I dialed Kyle. You good? He asked. No. You tell her. No. Why the hell not? I needed to see her lie to my face. Dude, I had to know if she could do it. Kyle was silent. Then, and she can. He exhaled. Leave her. Not yet. Why? I want her to tell me. I need her to admit it. That's a dangerous game. I know. I went back inside. She smiled like nothing happened. You okay? She asked. Yeah. Just needed to breathe. Worry about you sometimes. I'm harder to break than I look. She leaned back. You're too good for me. I raised an eyebrow. My? She nodded. But I don't deserve to lose you. Asterisk large pepperoni with garlic crust? The guy asked, holding out the box. Yeah, that's me. I reached for my wallet. He squinted at me. Wait, you're Emily's fiancé, right? I froze. Yeah. Why? He hesitated. Nothing. Sorry, I just did have delivered to her place a few times. I kept my voice steady. Recently? Yeah, a couple nights ago, actually. Scratched the back of his neck. She was with some dude. Looked like they lived together. Tall, blonde. Yeah, wore some designer coat. Real cozy with her. I thought you two broke up or something. Nope. We're still engaged. Damn, sorry, man. I didn't mean to, it's fine. I handed him a tip. Thanks for the pizza. Nodded awkwardly. Take care. Closed the door slowly, locking it with one hand. Pizza untouched in the other. I walked straight to the shelf and stared at the framed photo of us. The one where she kissed my cheek at the lake, sunlight catching. Her smile, that smile, the same one she wore with him. I dropped the pizza on the table. My appetite vanished. I sat on the couch, elbows on my knees, hands pressed against my face. How many people knew but didn't say anything? My phone lit up. Emily, miss you tonight. I didn't reply. I just stared at the message until the screen dimmed. 2 hours passed. I stood up, walked into the bedroom, and pulled out her drawer. I opened it slowly. Her things were still there. Jewelry, scrunchies, the stupid scented lotion she swore I'd never understand. I grabbed a bag and started. Packing shirts, sweaters, perfume bottles. Each item felt like a punch to the gut. My phone buzzed again. Emily, can we talk tomorrow? No, we couldn't. I went to the living room, turned off the lights, sat in silence. Then I remembered her laptop. It was still connected to my Wi-Fi, still synced with our shared drive. I opened it, heartbeat drumming in my ears. The screen flickered. On, no password. She never used one around me. I clicked into the desktop. Dozens of folders. Then I saw it. Plans. Hidden. Tucked into the bottom right corner like a secret, my finger hovered over the trackpad. I clicked, and everything inside me went cold. Asterisk. Clicked, the folder opened, and my chest tightened. Screenshots, emails, chats, messages between her and him. I'll leave him after the honeymoon. I'm only with him for security until your job stabilizes. He's sweet, but God, so boring sometimes. I fake it a lot. My eyes burned. Kept scrolling. There was a picture of Uzme and Emily. On the couch? I'd taken it a few months ago. She'd sent it to him with the caption, "Still pretending." I whispered, "Why, Emily?" There were hotel receipts, travel plans, conversations about apartments. Together, soon, she wrote. Until the wedding money clears? Then I'll disappear. I shut the laptop. My hand trembled. I didn't sleep. I couldn't. I just sat on the floor and stared at the bag of her clothes. At 6 a.m., I showered, dressed, skipped breakfast, and walked out. I didn't go to work. I went downtown instead. The lawyer's office was small and quiet. "You said it's urgent?" he asked. "I want to make changes to my will, my accounts, and remove someone from everything." Understood. Is it a spouse? Not yet. Thank God. He nodded. Let's begin. It took 3 hours. I left with a folder of papers and a headache the size of betrayal. Back home, I stared at my phone. I typed, "Me. Can we meet tonight?" 7 p.m. Same cafe. "I have something for you." She replied instantly. Emily. Sure. "I've missed you." I closed the screen. At 6:55, I arrived early. I sat at a window table, folder beside my coffee. At 7:02, she walked in, smiling, radiant, wearing the necklace I bought her for her birthday. "Hey, you," she said, sliding into this seat across from me. "This feels like old times." I didn't speak. Her smile wavered. "Everything okay?" I pushed the folder across the table. She blinked. "What's this?" "Open it." She flipped the cover. The color drained from her face. The first screenshot stared up at her like a mirror. Silence. Then, finally, her voice low and flat. "Where? Did you get this?" "You left your laptop unlocked?" She swallowed. "I can explain, don't. I didn't mean for you to see this. I wasn't supposed to be the one reading it, was I?" Her hands shook. I was confused. "No. You were calculating. It wasn't just about money, but it was. I still love you. You love the version of me that pays the bills and keeps quiet. She shut the folder. What now? I don't know. What were you planning to do after the wedding? Looked away, right? I muttered. Are you going to tell people? No, I'm not going to ruin you. She looked up, hopeful. I want you to ruin yourself, like you already started. She flinched. I stood. I don't hate you, Emily, but I can't feel sorry for you either. Her voice broke. Please don't leave me like this. I paused. You left me a long time ago? I just didn't know it yet, and I walked out. Asterisk. Say something, she whispered. I stared at her. You don't deny any of it? Emily looked down. No, that's it. No excuses, no fake tears. I meant to tell you eventually. When? After the wedding. After you spent the honeymoon thinking of him. She blinked. I didn't plan for it to go this far, but it did. Her voice cracked. You wouldn't fight for me? I laughed, quiet, bitter. You wanted me to fight while you kissed someone else? I was lost. Oh, you were bored. That's not fair. No, Emily, what's not fair is me showing up with flowers while you were sitting in his lap. I didn't sleep with him. I leaned forward. I didn't ask. She bit her lip. He made me feel exciting again. So I made you feel what? Safe. Predictable. She didn't answer. Wow, I muttered. You really don't. Get it, I do? You don't. You don't deserve to be angry or sad or confused. I'm not angry then. What are you? Scared. You should be. She wiped her cheek. You think I'm heartless? No, just selfish. Still love you. Stop saying that. I mean it. You don't get to choose when love is convenient. She reached for my arm. What do I do now? Stood up. Survive. Her eyes widened. That's it. Like I have to. I'd lose you. You lost me the moment I saw you call him baby. She looked like she wanted to speak but couldn't. I walked to the door. Wait, please. She called after me. I turned back. You lied. You cheated. You planned to leave after getting everything you wanted. What did you think I'd do? Hug you? She broke down. I made a mistake. No, a mistake is forgetting a birthday. What you did was a choice. Silence. Stretched between us. I hope he was worth it, I said. He's gone. Figures. Are you happy now? No. But I'm not broken anymore. I left without slamming the door. 3 weeks passed. One morning, Kyle dropped a stack of resumes on my desk. Pick someone fast. We need someone in client ops. I flipped through the pile. Halfway through, I froze. Emily Carter, I muttered. Kyle looked up. Wait, you're Emily. I nodded slowly. He raised a brow. She knows you run this place now? No clue. She applied. Held the paper. She's desperate. What are you going to do? I stared at her name. Schedule the interview. Asterisk, you're really going to do it? Kyle asked, scrolling through code on his screen. Already did, I said. Interview's scheduled for Monday. He raised an eyebrow. You want to face her? I want her to see me now. He leaned back. It's revenge? No, I said. It's reality. The silence stretched, filled only by the hum of monitors and the quiet tapping of keys. Months ago, this office didn't exist. Just a dream on a whiteboard. But after I walked away from Emily, I poured every broken part of myself into building. This app, Kyle stood by me the whole way. Now we had 12 employees, investors, clients, in a corner office with my name on the door. I checked the calendar. Monday, 9 a.m. client operations assistant interview. Emily Carter. Think she knows it's your company? Kyle asked. Doubt it. He laughed. This is going to be interesting. Monday came fast. I arrived early, sat behind my desk, clean shirt, coffee untouched. Her resume in front of me. Then came the knock. Come in, I called. The door opened. And there she was. Emily froze. Her eyes locked onto mine. Mouth opened slightly. I didn't flinch. Take a seat, Ms. Carter, I said. She hesitated, then sat down slowly. I didn't know that I run this company, I asked, keeping my voice even. She nodded. I didn't apply, knowing that. I swear, I believe you. She looked around the office. It's impressive. Let's talk about you, I said. Why do you want this job? She blinked. I need stability. I've been freelancing since last fall. Nothing long-term. I see that on your resume, I said, flipping pages. You worked briefly with Brightwell Media. For 2 months, contract ended. And now, she hesitated. I'm starting over. I leaned forward. Starting over from what? You know what? I want to hear you say it. She swallowed. From losing you, I didn't respond. She glanced down. I know I have no right to be here. You don't, I said. But here you are. I'm not asking for pity. I didn't think you were. I just need a job. I need someone I can trust. She looked up quickly. You can. I laughed, short and dry. Can I? I won't mess this up. You already did. Months ago, she clenched her fists in her lap. People change. That's what I've heard. You changed. I had to. She took a breath. Do you still hate me? No. That's something. But don't confuse no hate with forgiveness. She nodded. I understand. I studied her. You're desperate. She blinked. Yes. Why didn't you ask me directly? I was ashamed. You should be. Silence. I leaned back in my chair. We'll call you if we decide to move forward. She stood slowly. Thank you for not throwing me out. I looked her in the eye. You already threw yourself out a long time ago. She turned to leave.
I'll wait.
I said, one last thing. She turned back. Whatever happens after this, I said, remember who you left behind. She opened her mouth, then closed it hand, walked out. She walked in again, different this time. No makeup, no smile, just exhaustion hanging heavy on her face.
I'd sit.
I said, motioning to the chair across from me. Thanks, she whispered. Kyle leaned against the far wall, arms crossed, watching everything. I don't have much time, she said quickly. My rent's overdue. I'm 2 weeks from eviction. I just need something. Anything, I didn't respond. She looked at me, her voice trembling. The guy he left. Said I came with too much baggage. Then the job at Nova fell through. I have no savings. I've sold half my clothes. My mom won't even answer my calls. Why here? I finally asked. She didn't flinch. 'Cause I know you're kind. That word kind did burned. More than I expected. I looked down at the resume she'd submitted again. It hadn't changed. She hadn't either. Just more tired, more broken. What are you applying for? I asked. Anything, she said. I'll clean bathrooms. Sort files. Make coffee. Just don't turn me away. Kyle raised an eyebrow. I stared at her. You didn't mention our history? She looked away. I figured it didn't matter anymore. It didn't when you left. Silence. You know, this isn't pity hiring, I said. We don't do favors. I don't want one, she said. I want work. I leaned back. And if I say no? She blinked fast. Then I'll keep walking. Kyle cut in. You think she's serious? I didn't answer. Can you even trust her around the team? He added. I'm not looking for trust, I said. I'm looking for a body who can carry out simple tasks. I can do that, she said quickly. I will. I looked at her, again really looked. Why didn't you come to me sooner? I was ashamed, she said. Didn't think I deserved your help. You don't, she nodded. No. Kyle walked forward. So what now? I kept my eyes on Emily. No, I'm not. Hiring you for operations? Her shoulders slumped. Right, you'll be delivery staff. She looked confused. Delivery? You'll wear the uniform. Pick up files. Drop them off at client offices. Sign receipts. That's all. No desk job? No desk? No office access. No interactions with the team. You're external. She swallowed hard. Still better than starving. You start next week, I said. Uniforms are kept at the front desk. She stood. Slowly, thank you. Don't thank me, I said. Just show up. Kyle waited until she left. You're serious, he asked. I am. It's cold, man. She didn't want kindness, I said. She wanted survival. You're really gonna have her running deliveries with her past here? She made her choices. I said now she lives with them. Exhaled. Brutal. Wanted a chance? I gave her one. He paused. And if she messes up, she won't. How can you be sure? I looked out the glass wall toward the city, because she's finally desperate enough to care. A week later, she walked in head down, wearing a plain blue delivery uniform with our logo stitched across the chest. And she didn't look at me once. "Orders here," Kyle said, dropping the bag on my desk. "Did she deliver it?" He nodded. "Third time this week." I didn't say anything. I just opened the food. She never said a word. Just dropped the bag, eyes on the floor, then left. Made sure I ordered every day, same restaurant, same time. She always came. I didn't humiliate her. I didn't greet her. I didn't even look at her, and somehow that hurt her more. "Dude, this is getting weird," Kyle said one afternoon. "Don't eat from my desk." "I mean it," he added. "She's not even looking up anymore. That's her choice. You're not even talking to her." "I don't need to." He stared at me. "Why keep doing this?" I looked at the door, 'cause I want her to know I'm not angry anymore. Kyle tilted his head. "Now that's the coldest thing I've heard all day." I shrugged. "Anger gives her power." I took it back. The next day, she arrived early. She knocked. Delivery. "Leave it there," I said without turning. She stood silently. I said, "You can go. I'm not here for the food." I looked up. Her eyes were red. She held the receipt out with both hands, but her fingers trembled. "You okay?" I asked. "No." "Then why are you here?" She stepped inside and closed the door behind her. Kyle glanced through the glass wall and slowly backed away. "I need to ask you something," she said. "Make it quick." Her voice cracked. "Do you hate me?" I put down my fork. "Hate you?" "Hate you." Nodded. "Every time I see you and you ignore me, it's worse than screaming." "I'm not ignoring you," I said. She looked confused. "Then what are you doing?" "I'm protecting myself." "From what?" "From the version of me that used to love you." Her breath caught. "So you did hate me?" "No," I said. "I learned to stop loving you." She stood still, like the words had punched her. I reached into my drawer and pulled out a white envelope. "Here," I said. She took it slowly. "What's this?" "A tip." Her eyes narrowed. "You don't have to. It's not charity." She opened it and gasped. This is the exact amount I spent on that dinner with." "I know," I interrupted. "I remember." She stared at the money, remembered the amount. "I remember everything." Tears filled her eyes. "Why are you doing this?" "Because I can afford to now." She looked down. "You always could. I was just too blind to see it." I said nothing. She folded the envelope and clutched it to her chest. "I never stopped loving you," she whispered. And then she walked out. "Asterisk? You don't believe me, do you?" Emily asked. I kept my eyes on the floor. "Does it matter?" "Yes," she whispered. "It does." I exhaled. "You loved me after you left me for him." She flinched. "I made a mistake." "Oh," I said calmly. "You made a choice. There's a difference." She wiped her cheek. "I was scared, confused, hungry." I cut in, "ambitious, needing someone richer." She bit her lip. "I don't want your pity. I'm not giving it." "Then what are you giving?" "Me?" she asked. I stood up and walked to the door. Closure. Her eyes followed me. "That's it. That's all I have left to give." She stepped toward me. "Can we talk?" I opened the door. We just did. Silence. She looked like she wanted to scream or cry or both. "I thought you were kind," she said. "I am," I replied. "That's why I'm letting you go." Her lips trembled. "You really won't ever tree again?" "No. Why not?" I stared at her. "Because some things we never get back." She nodded slowly, like trust. I didn't respond. She walked past me. I followed her down the hallway. Quiet. Heavy. At the door, she turned around. "You were the only real thing in my life," she said. "I know." She blinked fast. "I'm sorry." I gave her a small nod. "I know that too." Then I closed the door behind her. That was the last time I saw her. That night, I sat on the balcony alone. The city lights looked like stars someone dropped by accident. Kyle joined me. "You good?" I didn't answer. He handed me a glass of water. "She gone? She's gone?" He leaned on the rail. "So what now?" "I don't know." He raised an eyebrow. "You won." "No," I said. I healed. Weeks passed. Then months. Emily became a ghost in my head. Some memories tried to haunt me, but they lost power over time. I got busier. Our app exploded in the market. We got featured. Investors doubled down. My team grew. My heart didn't. I saw couples walk past my window sometimes, holding hands, laughing, sharing fries. Didn't miss Emily. I missed who I was when I was with her. But that guy died the day she left. One evening, Kyle tossed a small envelope on my desk. Mail. Stared at it. No return address. It's just my name in soft handwriting. I opened it. The letter inside smelled faintly of lavender. My hand stilled when I saw the name at the bottom. Emily. Hi. I hope this doesn't mess with your peace. I've been meaning to write, but every time I tried, I felt like I had no right. I just wanted to say thank you. You didn't scream. You didn't humiliate me. You let me walk away with dignity, even when I didn't deserve it. You were right. I made a choice, and I paid for it. He left, not with a bang.
Yes.
Just silence, like he never cared. I lost my job, my apartment, my confidence. But weirdly, I found myself moving to a new city, starting fresh. No shortcuts this time. I want to earn things, not grab them. I'm sorry for hurting you, truly. You were the kindest part of my story. I just didn't see it until the page turned. Goodbye, for real this time. Emily, I folded the letter, sat back in my chair, smiled, a soft, tired smile. Kyle poked his head in that from her. Yeah, she apologizing? He smirked. You gonna write back? No, why not? 'Cause I don't need to. He nodded. You okay? I looked out the window. Yeah, the city looked quiet tonight. I'm more than okay. He stepped out. I stared at the letter again. No bitterness, no rage, just words. A closing chapter. I put it away in my drawer, didn't lock it, didn't hide it. I didn't need revenge. I just needed peace.